it's me, Kayla, and it's not Pride Month anymore, and yet it's now that I finally upload those Pride Month video that I recorded in the middle of Pride Month, but that I uploaded after Pride Month. We don't talk about it, it's fine. when you sometimes it happens. It's just, we're gonna have like a 4 Pride Month video when it's not Pride Month. It's completely fine, guys. It's fine. Plus, it's like 3, not 4. I'm sorry. sorry. Well, technically there was this one, no, the one on before, and this one. The next one is a character that is non-binary, so it's just, it's a mess. Sorry. But anyways, this drawing, so I have a TikTok, which is not in the links, but it's the same name as my YouTube channel, so you can find it very easily. And on it I make TikToks incredible with a cast. I started by making cosplay TikTok because musicals, which I will do again. It's just that cosplaying is hard when you have no idea where to find things. But one day I will do more of these. But I started making a lot of TikTok about being gay and being NB. Which fair, I mean, I am, makes sense. And there was this one that I did recently, I think, I don't remember. You know, the change the subject from TikTok, from the don't change the subject, from the Hamilton musical, you know. It was basically about how every time we're just talking with my friends and then gender or sexuality come up, and because they ask, well, it was at the time, now I came back to them, so they don't ask anymore, but well, it wasn't, they weren't asking my sexuality per se. They were like, do you have a crush on anyone? I was like, no, I don't, because I had a crush on a girl. I was like, this is awkward. But it's fine now. I came out to them and they were supportive, so we're good. It's fine, you guys. But anyways, it's not scripted. I have no idea what the point of what I was saying was. Oh yeah, I was explaining. So this is I know what I loved about the TikTok I made, but it's so expressive. It's exactly what I wanted it to be, so I decided to draw it, because if it's already expressive as a TikTok with a real human person drawing, it's gonna be even better, right? And also it makes me be able to redraw my wallet's address and make it actually look like the dress, because last time I did it very quickly, it wasn't that good. This time it actually looks like the dress. It's way better. It's incredible, you guys. Look at all this, and look at that. Yeah, and Big just changed their hairstyle. Incredible, right? And their dye. I think I already said it last time, but last time it didn't have a drawing of it, so you didn't know. No, I have like caramel butterscotchy dye instead of blonde, and I love it. I mean, it's not as dramatic as the drawing, which makes me very sad. I will re-dye it to make it exactly like the drawing, because that's incredible. I love it. It's incredible. Can't believe I wanted to be a blonde for this whole time, when my natural hair and butterscotchy dye makes it so much better. But anyway, you didn't come here to listen to me ramble about my hair, or at least I don't think so. I'm guessing that you came because I probably wrote for the title of the video story time and gay and non-binary, and that makes you curious that I talk about my experiences. Cause I don't know how you feel about this, but every time I found that a YouTuber that I followed for a long time was anything from the LGBT community, it makes me so happy, it makes me valid and seen. So I'm like, I should do it too, because nobody watches my videos, but maybe some people will watch and that will help them. You know? So let's talk about my experience of realizing that I was gay and non-binary. We'll start with realizing that I was gay because that was the first thing I realized, and it took me a long time. So when I was a child, I kind of assumed I was straight, like most of us, because I saw these movies and these TV shows, and so I didn't know that there was another option than being with a guy. So each time I was friends with a guy, I assumed that since I liked them as a friend, and I didn't have much guy friend at the time, so I assumed since I wanted to see them a lot and play video games with them and spend time with them, it obviously meant that I had a crush. Even though when I had those crushes, my thought process wasn't, oh, I love spending time with them, I want to spend time with them forever and cuddle. No, it was, if we date, we're gonna have pretty children. And that is what we're supposed to do. So let's get them children, even though I don't want children, of course. So one day I started to realize that I had physical attraction to girls, which was confusing to me because I didn't have that for guys. And that's the moment where I realized, wait a minute, wait, I think we might have to rethink that whole thing. And that was at the same time then that after basically everybody in my school said that I should be with that guy I was friends with, like there was rumors we were together, all our friends said we should be together, and then suddenly he told me he had a crush on me, and I was so far into everybody telling me, and there was this one time where I was really betrayed because we said we would see each other after school, and then he completely forgot about me and went home without me. And I was like, well, this betrayal obviously shows that I have a crush. Obviously. And I was jealous from his ex-girlfriend. So obviously, it wasn't because I thought they looked super cool. Well, their partner then, they're non-binary too. It's the non-binary forces. Everybody I know is non-binary. It's magnets. we all it's not because I was jealous of them, because they had purple hair and I wanted to have hair because purple is my favorite color, and they looked so cool and I was jealous of how cool they were. Now I was jealous because they were the ex of my best friend. But after doing 1 million are you gay, straight or bi quizzes and being angry each time it said I was straight, thinking no, that's not it, I came out to my mom as bi. That still wasn't it, but that was I still didn't realize I wasn't into men. I was like, well, I'm into girls, so I'm bi. And I'm into girl, but I don't seem to be into guys, so I'm just gay. And not lesbian, because I'm non-binary. But so I didn't even come out on purpose, actually. It was that I was in Spain, you know, and sadly I didn't get to see any LGBT parade. That was sad. But I bought a pride flag, and my mom was like, from which country it is? And I'm like, it's the pride flag from the LGBTs, from the alphabet mafia. And she was like, girl, why do you support, but you have that flag, are you one of them? And I was like, yeah. And then I explained to her for the whole way back to the hotel that it wasn't that I was jealous of girls, that I wanted to date them because they're so pretty, and I want to cuddle them, and I want to, and they're so pretty, and they're so cute. and then I had to come out a month later because she completely forgot about it, so I had to come out again, and still to this day she does not remember that I came out to her in Spain. Which brings us to 2020, when I finally realized I was not into boys, which after numerous crushes on girls, from real girls, that I know from real life, to girls in movies and TV shows and TikTok and YouTube, and absolutely no crushes on any guy except AMAB, non-binary people that present femininely. That's the good shit. And I finally realized that I was not straight and I was not bi. I've heard that people have some trouble with the phrase heteronormativity, saying that it's biphobia. And yeah, sure, people sometimes use it for biphobia purposes, but like in my case, it was heteronormativity, because I never was attracted to any dudes, but I assumed I was, because I was never presented another option. That's how it is. And no, actually, I was even homophobic when I was a child. For no reason, because I shipped gay couples, both gay and lesbian couples. But actually, I think, no, I was homophobic with both. Yeah, I was homophobic with both until one day my big sister showed me a book about this princess was looking for a prince, but no prince was good enough for her, And her fairy godmother was like, well, what do you want? And the princess and the fairy godmother got together and they flew away with their unicorn. And suddenly, I wasn't homophobic anymore. That's really what happened though. I think unconsciously I was like, wait, that's me. Maybe I should stop being homophobic. Genius. So yeah, back to the heteronormativity. I should have done a script, but never mind. We're already halfway through. Even more, it's almost over. I'm gonna have to cut some things to edit so that it makes sense, because otherwise it won't. So, yeah, heteronormativity. I thought that my friendship with guys were love, because that's what I was told. When I was anxious about guys, I thought it was totally crushes. And when I was in love with a girl, I thought it was friendship, and just I was a really possessive friend, and that was why I was jealous of their boyfriend. I wanted them to choose me over their boyfriend. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely straight. And so when did I realize I was non-binary? In late November 2020. Because when I discovered non-binary, I was non-binary phobic. Well, it all started when I discovered what trans was. I was really supportive, no question there, but I was a little bit confused. I was like, what do you mean? Feeling like a woman. I don't feel like a woman. And yet, even after realizing that, it still took me years to finally decode that if I didn't feel like a woman, it was because I wasn't one. Genius at work. And so when I discovered non-binary people, I was non-binary phobic. Big yikes. Because I fell into the anti-FSJW rabbit hole about everybody saying that they were snowflakes, and since I was non-binary, I was like, yeah, nobody feels like anything. Stop inventing gender for like basic human feeling that everybody has. This is how I should have discovered I was non-binary there, because this is ridiculous. How did I not miss so much to realize that I was non-binary? And the reason I didn't have dysphoria before is because since I don't feel like my body is my body, I just sexualize myself as that object that I was going to give to my boyfriend. So I wanted big boobs because guys like that, am I right? And I just want them to, I just want to chop them off. That's why I stopped drawing me with boobs, because the dysphoria is strong and I hate it. So yeah, that's my journey. That's your non-binary, and be over there. That's your gay little potato realizing neither cis nor het. That they were really dumb for not realizing it sooner. But better late than never. It's still early in life, and I'm happy now, so it's all that matters. And I came out to my parents. They're Christian and traditional and racist, so they're a little on the fence, but they try to be accepting, so it's already that. And my friends are supportive. and I have a lot of non-binary friends that are there for me, like Theo, that I did a collab with. Hey, hey Theo, love ya. Best parent that a child could get on the internet. And I have this other non-binary friend from a French blog, so I have a good support system and life is great. So yeah, that's my journey. That's what happened. And I rambled through the whole video. Can you believe that? I hope this story time was useful for people. That will help a little bit through the big trial of trying to end all of this LGBT phobia and all this hate, and baby steps from everybody that doesn't make any sense, and little things from everybody will make a difference one day. So yeah. Even though it's not Pride Month, know that you're valid and I love you. Except if you're a map, because children are not a sexuality, stop it. So, yeah, it's not because it's not Pride Month anymore, then suddenly we're gonna go away. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!